Hello and welcome to the third video on the starters of Generation 8. Now this competitive guide is going to be focusing on Inteleon, the water type starter for Generation 8, and I have two generic sets and one Dynomax set. Now the first set is focusing purely on the heightened special attack that Inteleon has and the immense speed that it also has. So what I've gone for on this set is a leftovers to heal yourself up to increase your HP when it is lower, and then I've gone for a substitute baton pass set. So this is much more of a support set, but it can also be used in itself. You have Dark Pulse to do damage to a variety of different mons, and Scold. Now Scold is a very powerful water type attack and also has the chance to burn opposing mons. So if you've got physical mons that you're battling, it is a really handy thing to use because it will stop them attracting half their attack power. Substitute, it takes a quarter of your health, but does set up a substitute for you. This means that you can baton pass onto another mon, possibly have a setup with that mon, depending on the circumstances, but it can be really, really handy to have. And the baton pass, as I said, is to move that across to another Pokemon. EVs, I've gone for max HP and max speed on this thing with timid nature, so more speed and less attack, and 4 EVs and special attack. As I said, this can work as a standalone, specially offensive mon, but it can also work as baton passing a substitute onto a different mon, just purely because of the high speed and high special attack of Inteleon. Now the second set I have is quite an uncommon set. I don't think you would very often see this, but I have gone for an Assault Vest full-on physical attacking set. Now, because Inteleon has Fell Stinger, if you didn't know, when it knocks out a mon, it increases your attack by 3 stages, basically going to 2.5 times the power you would have. So you would have about 650, or around 600, attack at that point, which would be incredibly, incredibly powerful and do a lot of damage to a lot of different things. I've gone for the priority move Ice Shard. Now Ice is obviously a very important move to have to hit things like dragons and grass types, which are going to be a pain, but also hitting things like ground types, which are very, very common. Having that priority move as well can really work out for you. And then I have Waterfall. Now Waterfall has a chance to flinch. I think it's a 20% chance to flinch. Let me just scroll down. I'm a little bit out of touch, but yeah, it's a 20% chance to flinch. Now, with your speed being so high, you are likely to go first, so that chance to flinch something is really, really handy. Also boosted by the stab, and if you get that increase on your Fell Stinger, it is going to be a very, very strong attack. And then I've gone for Sucker Punch as well, just to have a little bit more diversity in your moveset. Now Assault Vest does naturally increase your special defense, so you can live some special attack hits, which could actually cause you a little bit of damage. But the whole point of this is that it's not going to be expected by your opponent. They will expect you to be going for example, a special attacking set, but if you come in and Fell Sting and knock something out, and then just start attacking with your physical attacks, they are not quite going to be sure on what you are doing, and it will really throw you and give you a bit of momentum. The final set that I've gone for, this is a choice spec set, but as I said, it's with a Dynomax. Now when you're a Dynomax, the choice specs doesn't actually work, so you can use whatever attacks you want when you are Dynomax. Now one recommendation I would go for here is the Air Slash, because when you are Dynomax, it is going to be max airstream, which is going to increase your speed by 1 stage, essentially giving you a scarf, or what would be a scarf in the speed, and that is going to be very, very fast. You're going to outspeed a lot of Pokemon because of your natural high speed there. I've gone for Ice Beam. Ice Beam, a really strong ice type attack and can hit a variety of different mons. Hydro Pump, for that really powerful water type attack, but I've also put Scold on this set if you want to be a little bit more conservative and want to make sure that you're actually hitting the attacks. Obviously it depends on the mon that you're facing, but once you have chosen one of these moves when you are not Dynomax, you are stuck into that, so do be cautious when using that. But having the choice specs there is going to really increase your special attack. It's going to be super high, and if you use that max airstream as well, your speed is going to be incredibly fast as well. So do give that a go, see if that will work for you. EVs we got on this thing are max special attack and max speed. With timid nature, so more speed and less attack, you can always go for modest, so you have the more special attack, but that is 100% up to you. That is your choice on what nature you want to use and your fighting style. Anyways, that is all I have for you today, so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what your sets for Inteleon are down below in the comment section. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.